When you call a woman a dog, and we know what that means, and we know what that context is, and that's probably the worst thing you can call a woman, obviously. And it's amazing because, you know, they were so close and so loyal. Obviously, they've turned on one another. But I think
this is a woman who said in a PBS documentary that people will one day get on their knees and bow at the altar of Trump.
Well, she's, I guess, the female version of Cohen. She doesn't have any credibility, but she has incriminating information that is still relevant. And that happens. What's the old saying? There's no honor amongst thieves. But I think his reaction, when I saw the tweet, indicates his fear. This is something that is getting to him. Why would someone, because she wasn't very high on the totem pole in terms of leadership in the West Wing, what is so threatening about what she is doing when everybody else, Michael Wolff, everybody else has said and done things about, and they're going to be more. He's threatened about this. And if the Katrina Pearson tape is accurate, if it can be authenticated, obviously he did use that word. And I'm sorry, I might have missed something. Is there a date? Did she furnish a date as to when that was recorded, the Katrina Pearson conversation? I don't know.
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
We'll find out. Mark, I want to play part of what Omarosa told Chris Matthews last night.
We asked you before a couple hours ago, Omarosa, if you have any other recordings. You wouldn't share them here. Do you got some?
Oh, I have plenty.
Anything Mueller would like to see? Mr. Robert Mueller?
If his office calls again,
would you be a good
witness
in this investigation by Mueller?
Absolutely. Anything that they want, I will certainly
Do you think Trump should be impeached?
I wish Chris would have followed up when she said again.
Yeah.
So Mueller has been in touch with her? When she said that, usually, I mean, I guess that means he has. So I think that's a very important statement. I think what she said to you and Ollie on yesterday about how they prep him to lie, is that not obstruction itself? Are they not? I'm sure when she said that on television yesterday, all the White House staff who saw it on your show started shaking.
But Mark, she also said that behind closed doors, all that she's done, all that she's saved us from, all that she's done for the African-American community, when there's no evidence of that, and that's the same nonsense argument we hear Jared and Ivanka love to leak out, what we're doing behind closed doors, yet no one has ever given us a concrete example of something. What, is he an absolute monster in private? Because in public, look how he behaves.
Yeah, no, you're right. And again, she doesn't have much credibility. You know, one of the reasons I asked what the date of that Katrina Pearson tape was, I interviewed her in October of 2016, and she adamantly denied that he had ever used the N-word, that no tape existed. She was belligerent toward me about it. And now we have this, so, and she's admitted they discussed it in 2016. So, you know, she may not have much credibility, of course, but I think what she's presenting to us is some pretty incriminating evidence about the president's character.